Our government needs to be spending more money. Let me say that again. Our federal government needs to be spending lots more money. Now, I kind of enjoy saying that. I have some glee in saying that because some people think that government spending is the root of all evil, and it kind of drives them crazy when you say that. So I'll say it one more time. Our government, our federal government, needs to be spending lots more money. Now, I'm not just saying this for kicks. I'm also saying it because it's true. In order for our economy to really get started again, our government needs to be spending lots more money. Now, this assertion goes against a lot of what is being said in the media and by politicians these days, and which is why I'm starting these videos. Now, what politicians in the media are for the most part saying is that we need to cut the federal deficit. And if we cut the federal deficit, then in the long run, all will be well. In other words, if individuals and businesses are cutting back, then the federal government should tighten its belt too. And then people will have their confidence restored that the federal government knows what it's doing, and people and businesses will start hiring again and spending more money. Now, I'm here to say that that argument is complete and total nonsense. In fact, by balancing the budget, by cutting our spending, it's likely to do increasing damage to our economy. The reason that's so is because really what our economy is in right now is called a demand crisis. Demand crisis is a fancy way of saying there's not enough demand for goods and services. Or another way of saying it is people don't have enough money. People don't have enough money to spend. And because they're not spending enough, businesses aren't doing enough sales. And when businesses don't do enough sales, they lay people off, they have to cut their expenses, they lay people off, they reduce salaries, they cut corners in their business-to-business spending, that kind of thing. So less money gets back to people, and people have even less money to spend, and they put even less money into goods and services, and businesses have to cut back even more. So there's this cycle of shrinking the economy, right? And the only way to get the cycle going in the other direction of growing the economy is to get more demand. The only way you can get more demand is to put more money in the economy. Now, the federal government is the only player in our economy that's large enough to effectively and easily do that, to restart the engine of our economy. Now, in my next video, I'm going to get into two things. I'm going to get into objections to that argument, objections to the argument that the government should be spending to restart the economy, and the main objection usually goes something along the lines of, we're broke, we don't have the money to spend, that's irresponsible, we can't do that. So we'll deal with that objection. And we'll also talk about what the federal government should be actually spending all this money on. It's not just anything to put money into the economy, it's specifically those things which will drastically increase our competitiveness in the 21st century, particularly our infrastructure. Thanks for listening.